So this took place when I was in 4th or 5th grade before I transferred to a boys' school. At that time, I was attending Northeast School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and back then I was the guy, or rather, ew, that guy. I was kinda popular because I always had the highest score in the school. I was also the funny guy in class. I'm not bragging, but I was a prodigy, a child genius. I never dated any girls, but they somewhat gravitated around me whether they noticed it or not. So of course I held myself in high standard. But looking back at it all from where I am now, I was delusional. To begin with, I wasn't half the hotshot I thought I was. And when I was popular, I didn't even hang out with the popular kids. I was just a popular loner for a long time before I even found some good friends. And as for my looks, I was a horseface, but I had flawless hair. I find it that people can't resist complimenting my marvelous hair wherever I went. You're still a horseface. Okay, maybe I'm being a little too harsh on myself. I mean, kids that age are cute to begin with. FBI, open up! You know, that's not what I meant. So there was this girl who sat in front of me. Let's call her Hermione. Really? Hermione? What else do you expect me to call her? Luna Lovegood? Sheesh. Hermione was now that I think about it, I don't know much about her. She was like that one girl who sits in the corner and doesn't reveal her voice. Wait, maybe I should call her Luna Lovegood. I've never talked to Luna, but she gives me these weird Hinata vibes, if you know what I mean. I mean, she's not weird, but she creeps me out sometimes. And one thing you should know before I tell you this story that makes me wake up in the middle of the night and scream from cringe is what kind of kid I was. I did not have the slightest idea about love. The closest I've gotten to the feeling of love was one day in a cafe. I happened to glance over this lovely lady and she looked at me and she winked. Looking back at it now, she thought she was just probably playing with a little kid. But my self-esteem had inflated to an enormous degree for me to even care. So that's what love feels like. So one day in class, nothing out of the ordinary, I was just sitting there embracing the husky steed I thought I was. Then Luna did something she had never done before. She turned around, and she had that weird look on her face. She started awkwardly gesturing me to look under my desk. What monstrosity awaits, I did not know. I looked down and I saw her sliding her hand under my desk, and I thought, oh, okay, this is just her hand. But then there was something written on her palm. I couldn't make it out because it was upside down. But then I saw it. Millions of thoughts came pouring through my virgin mind. What do I do? I was mentally unprepared to face such a challenge. What does one do when a girl suddenly explodes such a thing out of nowhere? But then, of course, I did what any manly gentleman like myself would do in that situation. So I acted cool and said, I can't read it. Yeah, sorry, I can't read it. Woo, dodged a bullet there. But then when I thought it was all over, she turned around again, and this time she wrote it in a bold motherfucking ink. She wasn't gonna let go. She's desperate. There was no hope for me to escape my fate. What if my classmates spot us? Even more embarrassment. Thank God I didn't hit puberty, because I'd be soaking in sweat right now. There was only one thing left for me to do. Yeah, sorry, I still can't read it. I'm sorry. No, she didn't do that. She just turned around, never to turn around to turn around to... You get the point. She never turned around again. I avoided her from that day on till I left the school.
You coward.
Come on, what was I supposed to do? Imagine like I was on a narrow road and a plane came crashing my way. What was I supposed to do?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what you shouldn't do. Act like you don't see it coming.
Who even let you in? Hey, I know what you're thinking. What I did was sort of a p***y move. But hey, I was just a little kid who didn't know a thing in life. Forget other people's feelings. But putting me on the spot like that wasn't exactly classy. I hope I didn't hurt her feeling in a large degree, but don't worry, she's fine. In fact, judging from what she wrote on her yearbook, I saw that she's not that shy girl anymore. Hey Luna, if you're watching this, just know that I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Also, there's something called a love letter. Sheesh. Oh, and to the one dude who's laughing cause he lent me the yearbook, no, this isn't why I needed it. Thanks for watching guys, leave a like, and until next time.